conducted story. Who wants to do a conducted story?
Okay.
We need 3 people. Okay, Melissa, we got Jim, we got Andrew. And you want to do the conduction?
I forgot what I'm doing.
Okay, so this one, we're going to start out, and you're going to point to a person who's not eating. So we'll start out with that.
You can point if you want to be eating.
We're going to start a story, okay? And then you're going to point to someone, kind of at random. And then you got to pick up the story. And they got to pick up the story where they left off. And Kevin and I are going to ding the bell if we think that they're too far off the story. So the point of this is listening. Again, because you have to pay attention and then to build the story.
So it's got to be a cohesive, logical kind of
Yes, exactly. Right. And the idea is to try to catch them, right? Like Andrew is talking and Jim is like, all of a sudden you can just tell he's not paying attention.
That never happens.
Come on, probably not. But it's just it's a hypothetical, right?
And so when one person is talking, then you point to the next. This person continues.
No, they stop. They stop. So John would be pointing, you follow, point, boom, and you start talking. You try to minimize the amount of talking in between.
You've seen this at NDI, right?
Yeah, we've done this at Ann Arbor Civic.
Yeah, right. I think it's pretty standard. Again, this is leading up towards the lawn corner problem. Okay.
Yeah.
You ready? Okay. Let's give them a suggestion for a story. Let's see here.
You guys are repairmen.
Oh, does this game work better where you're telling a story versus a scene? So like you're telling,
Yes.
like you're telling a fairy tale.
But you could still get a suggestion of repairman and take it however you want.
Right, I'm just saying we're not actually going to be like acting.
No, that's a good point. That's an excellent question. Yeah, thanks.
But
you could do a character.
Yes. Yeah.
We could all be repairmen telling a story about one of the jobs we were just on or something. You know.
Okay. Yep. You can do all those things. It's like a table read. You're just sitting there,
Right.
You're not acting anything out. Okay. Wait. So what was the suggestion again, Kelly? Repairman. Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Andrew.
So I was up on the telephone pole repairing the lines, and I realized that these are electrical lines. They aren't telephone lines. So I thought I would probably go down and get away from these because it's extremely dangerous. So I crawled down the pole, and I went down, and I got into my truck.
When I got into my truck, I looked over in the passenger seat, and there was a little old lady sitting there. And I said, "Lady, what are you doing in my truck?" And she says, "Well, I'm running away from that ogre over there."
And I was like, an ogre here in Cincinnati? That seems very weird. Oh my God, there is an ogre right over there. I saw the same ogre that the lady had seen, and I was just like very disturbed because I have power lines over here that I don't want to touch. I have an ogre over here. So I turned on my car.
And I decided to run over the ogre with my car. So I went, and the ogre's dead now. And then I used his skin to make a suit.
Jim.
But it wasn't, turns out it wasn't a very well-fitting suit because my tailor skills are pretty lacking. So I took the ogre skin suit to my local tailor whose skills are much better than mine. And he sized me up, he got me all nice and fit and trim, and I went down to the nursing home ball.
Melissa.
Yes, and
I went down to the nursing home ball where I was probably fucking arrested because they realized I had murdered somebody with my car and it was now wearing them as a suit, and that sounds like a goddamn horror movie. And so I was arrested and taken to the precinct by police. I was fingerprinted, although then they had to do it again because the first time I was wearing the ogre fingers over my film fingers, and so they had to get those off of me, and I had to do my actual fingers being fingerprinted, and it was all a disaster, and I couldn't believe that they had found me out, and oh my God, I was just doing a public service, getting rid of that damn ogre, but they didn't appreciate it. Oh, they said, you can't do that, it's murder. If he is an ogre, he's a citizen of this place, Cincinnati, so, you know.
Ding, 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 ding. How do you follow that?